A ritual was broken, and I want to know what happened. I'm Meeka Nomicon, and after all this, all I want is to make Moku proud. The raids never begin with violence. The raids begin with numbers. The numbers ensure a victorious raid before any blood has been shed. Through the wisdom of Moku, passed from warlord to warlord, the raiders draw stones. Each stone has a number. Each raider has a number. Through the eternal processes of the numbers of Moku, they chant for victory. However, the chants are not spoken aloud. The chants are repeated within each raider's mind. Just like prayer, only Moku can hear what is being chanted. Or what isn't being chanted. Moku has only one commandment. If a raider draws a number that matches their own, they must not chant. All raiders are given a number by Moku, who was initiated into the clan. And Moku forbids raiders from chanting the number they were bestowed. One number cannot belong to two places at once. Moku cannot guarantee a successful raid if the numbers are not chanted in harmony and within the rules. Moku doesn't want to leave successful raids up to chance. That is why the oldest raider is given the esteemed title of Witness. The Witness is unmasked. They are the only raider with the privilege of showing their face. The Witness maintains discipline and order within the raiders. The Witness ensures that the chant is performed in accordance with the wisdom of the numbers. And tonight, the Witness is Veko. Gather the raiders. So wait, how powerful is Moku? So by this logic, can we go in with, like, say, 2 raiders? We do the chant, and we can defeat an army of 100? Kind of like Dracula Untold situation? Or does it have to be within, like, reasonable bounds or success rate? I mean, it does sound like we have quite the army going to raid regardless. Veko stands and gathers the other raiders. A pouch is passed slowly to Veko. We shall begin. Take a stone. Veko slowly takes a stone out of the pouch. He does not look at it. It is your turn. Pass the pouch. Veko passes the pouch to his right. Understood. The raider next to Veko takes a stone. He does not look at it. It is your turn. The raider now passes it to his left. Understood. The pouch is passed until all raiders have a stone. I still don't know how many raiders exactly we have. I mean, it didn't seem like a very big pouch, so maybe 10, 15? Begin the chanting ritual. By the grace of Moku, we stand here today. By the grace of Moku, we are bound by the numbers. Turn your stones and reveal the numbers you have been bestowed. Each raider carefully flips their stone, revealing a number written in blood. Veko pauses for a moment as he notices the number on his stone. Veko notices his stone matches his number. In his 15 years of conducting raids, Veko has never had a stone match his number. However, Veko does nothing. Veko continues guiding the other raiders to prepare. So maybe there's more raiders than I thought then. So if there was only like 10 to 15, the probability of us pulling our own stone is actually fairly reasonable. Veko's eyes fixate on his stone. I mean, I don't think we're allowed to discard the stone, right? Then again, there's probably nothing special about the stones themselves, and it could be fresh blood for all I know. As long as... maybe they just pick up like as many stones as they need as they're gonna go prepare for a raid and then just paint the numbers on with blood. I'm kind of curious, what would happen if I discard it? Veko does nothing. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to? The raiders fall silent. Begin the chant! So I'm just realizing, is our neck split open? Do we have a mouth at our throat? It kind of looks like we've got bones piercing out the side of our necks. Are we okay? The raiders close their eyes. Silence takes over. Each raider wears a stern look, as if trying to recall an old memory. Vecco assumes everyone is correctly chanting their number in their heads. He soon realizes that he is yet to begin his chant. Wait, he's not allowed to chant though. He's got the number that he's not allowed to chant. What is this feeling? I mean, wait, no, you're not allowed to chant the number. Hesitate? Why? The silence continues. The sequence grows inside the minds of the raiders. Vecco continues listening. He has yet to begin the chant inside his mind. But the number on his stone refuses to leave his thoughts. It shouldn't make a difference anyway. Vecco starts to chant in his mind. You know, I thought the whole purpose of having a witness was so the rules would be followed. We are immediately discarding the one rule this person has. I'm not making Moku proud right now. Then again, I did say one of the rituals failed, and this is clearly why. Okay, so we know there's at least 27 then. 27. Before he realizes it, Vecco has begun chanting his number. He has broken the sacred rule of the chant. So wait, the chant itself is just the repetition of the number. But I feel like that would be so hard not to essentially chant inside your mind. I mean, as soon as you read the number, even if it's your own, you're going to be thinking about that number. I mean, I was kind of hoping that the ritual itself would have, like, extra parts to it so you couldn't accidentally conduct it when you're not supposed to. But, no, we're out of luck. This is probably a very mean demon. The sequence now carries the same number twice. Nevertheless, the sequence continues. So wait, problem. Are we only allowed to chant numbers that doesn't belong to anybody else? Because the way I see it, if say our number is 27, we draw the number 12. Well, what if one of the other raiders has the number 12? Isn't then 12 going to be in the sequence twice? I mean, it would in my head. Surely the rule should be then the only numbers you can chant that you draw are numbers that no one owns, or at least no one present owns. Because essentially when you chant, you're chanting your own number as well as the number you've drawn. 12 would already be in the sequence. Am I just poking holes now? Potentially. I feel like that's how it should work though. But something within it feels wrong. Within the total silence, the circle senses harmony slipping from the chant. Raiders begin to develop headaches as they struggle to chant their numbers. Quiet. Some raiders begin to collapse. Compose yourselves! Are you bleeding from the mask? Doesn't seem healthy. The circle begins to fracture as Vecco fails to keep everyone calm. I mean, Vecco was pretty useless this entire time. He's the one that caused all the problems. The ensuing raid fails. Countless raiders do not return alive. Moku is displeased. Well, Moku, I think we need to talk about your rules a little bit more. I mean, by the sounds of it, they all died before the raid even started. The survivors gather in silence. No one speaks of the failure. No one dares to speak. However, everyone is thinking the same thing. Something went wrong with chanting. But there's no way to tell if someone failed to chant correctly. So only rumors and questions remain. Then suddenly, the raiders start to panic. My number! What's going on? Wait. How? The numbers engraved on each raider's mask changed. The number they were given upon initiation engraved into their mask has disappeared. Moku, please! Moku, please! Some raiders fall to their knees in sheer despair. The chant has been corrupted! Moku has made his anger clear! The panic spreads through the survivors. Suddenly, a flash of lightning sparks in front of everyone. Thou shalt be tested by the rune. The rune will reveal the traitor. Shocked by the voice of Moku, the raiders stand in silence for minutes. This can't be happening. Why doesn't Moku know it was me? Or does he? So wait, we knew for a fact we were doing it wrong then. Did we sabotage on purpose? Because that would make so much more sense than us just forgetting the rule and chanting our number anyway. Suddenly, Vecca and the rest of the raiders move in silence towards the room. The room, the ultimate judge of who has betrayed Moku. I mean, would it be considered betraying Moku? Because essentially, you're betraying the warlord, right? I mean, Moku is going to be Moku no matter what. And he passes his power on to each next warlord. So unless they're saying Moku gets out of the ritual as well. Potentially. Everyone reaches the chamber right before the room. Enter the chamber. Yeah, I don't think we get much of a choice. I mean, if I don't enter the chamber, that's essentially just admitting my guilt. I don't know why, but I've just suddenly thought of Danganronpa when they go to trial. Is that gonna happen here? The chamber is eerily quiet as everyone waits to see what will happen. Everyone notices their vision has gotten worse since entering the chambers. It's as if they are looking at something forbidden. Everyone's eyes burn, even Vecco's. At the center of the chamber stands a large board. Examine the board. Is it going to have all our numbers on it? Seems to. Each number reflects the number bestowed upon the remaining survivors. The number that is reflected on their masks. Right below the large board is a huge, imposing door. So wait, how can you be 100% confident that the person that betrayed you didn't already die? Because you said half the raiders were dead already. I mean, I suppose Moku does actually know who betrayed him. Examine the door. The door that leads to the room. Nobody, not even Vecco, knows what is behind the door. However, the closer you get to the door, the stronger and stronger a strange smell becomes. The correction shall begin! The voice of Moku echoes through the chamber. I guess this is it. Does Moku know that this is all because of me? Do you think Moku knows everything? Well, it is Moku, the most highest. I mean, I suppose it depends, like, what his actual powers are. I mean, if he's, like, some kind of average god, then I'm assuming, yes, he probably knows. I mean, and if he can hear the chanting, he's gonna know where the duplication is, so then the question is gonna be, does he know who pulled what stone? Actually, no, he's gonna have to, because he's gonna know that my number's mine, and if my number's doubled, then I'm clearly chanting my own number, so there's no way he can't know that it was me. That's not an answer. Why does my mind trouble me with these harmful thoughts? Didn't you choose to break the rules? Harmful thoughts! The raiders lower their heads in submission, except for Vecco. The witness shall ensure the purge proceeds smoothly. Vecco bows his head in silence. The witness is exempt from any purge. Well, that was a poor planning on your part. Merc deems anyone worthy of the rank of witness to be above suspicion. Wait, pause again. I know I've been pausing a lot, but it seems like a lot of these rules are a bit off. I thought the rule was the person that becomes the witness is the oldest. Wasn't that what you said earlier? Or at least the one that's been in the rituals the most. So is it by that rule only that they become exempt? Because that's not a very good reason to exempt a person. Especially because, I mean, what was if you're just filled with a raid full of new people and there's like one person that's said it's been on one more raid than everyone else? Do they immediately become exempt? Because again, that is an awful planning system. I mean, it's beneficial for Vecco right now since he's gonna get away with this crap. Anyone who becomes a witness has proven themselves enough. Vecco, the sole witness in the group, is seen as beyond suspicion. Wait, so can you have multiple witnesses in the group? I suppose that is just anyone that's been a witness previously. Again, I need to go back and actually find out what the rule was to becoming a witness, because I'm pretty sure it was the oldest person or something like that. It is assumed that the traitor is among the other raiders. Veko is merely there to help Moku find out who the real traitor is. Okay, so he can't know who duplicated Chant then. Also, Moku, I know I want to make you proud and all, but you're really leaving yourself wide open for sabotage. And so Veko stands as he gestures towards the other raiders to prepare to go into the room. The raiders glance towards Veko with understanding, but also a tinge of jealousy. One day, I will have proven myself, so Moku won't doubt me. Me too. But I am not worried. After all, I correctly chanted. I correctly chanted too. I have nothing to fear, but I have nothing to hide. I hope that the traitor gets what he deserves. They should torture him for days for killing him. Yeah. I wouldn't mind killing the monster myself, with my own bare hands. Little do they know. But what is going to happen? Will Moku make an example out of me? I mean, by the sounds of it, someone's going to get scapegoated. Suddenly, everyone notices the board above them begin to shake. The numbers on the board begin to shift and change shape. A sudden thud. One number on the board glows. The rest of the raiders struggle to contain their shock. Raider number 13! I guess it's my turn. All the other raiders except for number 13 move away. He begins walking towards the room, but on the way, he approaches Veko. Witness, I hope you know it wasn't me. I would never betray Moku. I would never betray the witness. Veko stands to clench his fists. Oh, please, a wise witness, believe me. Only someone as esteemed and wise as you would know the truth. Oh, I absolutely believe you. I mean, I could defect the players, but am I trying to make myself look suspicious or not? Probably not, right now. I'll say nothing. Veko stares expressionless at the raider. I'm assuming that's within my normal behaviour. Number 13 then slowly walks towards the room. The iron door opens. Number 13 walks in. The iron door slams shut suddenly. I really want to be inside that room. Seconds feel like minutes as the raiders huddle together and wait. Meanwhile, Veko stands alone, trying to look as calm as possible. He should be fine, after all. I was the one who broke the rule. I hope they don't do anything to him. Unless, plot twist, multiple of them broke the rule. Suddenly, a violent, startling sound echoes throughout the chamber. A strange and suffocating scent drifts from the room. One raider begins to lose composure. What the hell? What the hell was that? Was he the traitor? Suddenly, another bang. The board above them rattles. The number 13 vanishes from the board. Gasps echo throughout the chamber. Yet Veko remains still. Moku wouldn't have. Please. Surely Moku knows that it was me. Why is he punishing others? Unless... If he's the traitor, then we're done here. This should be the end, right? The raiders stand, staring at the board in anticipation. Minutes pass. Maybe we can just leave or something. Maybe. The board starts shaking again. Raider number 22! Me! The raider falls to his knees. Oh Lord Moku, please have mercy! Number 22 then rushes up to Veko. This must be a mistake. Witness, you know better than us. Moku has chosen you to be our witness. Tell us it is a mistake. Vecco remains his composure. All he can do is ignore number 22. The iron door begins to open. Resigned to his fate, number 22 slowly walks towards the room. As iron door slams shut behind him, Vecco's eyes start fixating on the board. You know, imagine if he's not actually looking for a traitor, he just wants to punish everyone for the failed ritual. I can see that as something an angry god would do. He notices that number 13 has been completely erased from the board. Not a single trace of the number remains. He then turns his gaze to number 22. A strong uneasiness fills the pit of his stomach. I feel like my insides are about to burst. This can't be right. Innocents are dying for my sins. How does it feel, seeing your comrades suffer? I don't know. What's even happening to them? What's in that room? The readers would be shocked if they could hear your thoughts. I'm just an emotionless witness to them, but I have my doubts as well. Is that why you chanted your number? I don't want to be having this conversation right now. I don't know what's real or fiction right now. There must be something greater at play here. Stay calm. Wait, do we want to stop staring at the board or study the board? I want to study it. Something isn't making sense here. The board continues to tremble. The remaining numbers shift slightly. Vecco continues to watch. Another violent, startling sound echoes throughout the chamber. The same suffocating scent as before drifts from the room. You know, maybe Moku is just very hungry, like he would have fed off the, victims from the other side of the raid. Like, if the raid had been successful, all the people that died would have gone to Moku, so maybe he's just hungry, and he's now murdering all the people that failed the raid. Number 22 completely vanishes from the board. The board looks slightly more calibrated and clean before the raiders can react. Raider number 35! Just like before, another number is called. The same process repeats itself. I mean, it does seem then that by taking in the raiders, it does restore the place, because we just said that about the board, right? It was looking cleaner. A crude, violent sound emanates down the corridor, and number 35 disappears from the board. The room was completely silent. As the third raider disappears into the room, the mood grows notably darker. Why is this happening? Moku should know it was me. Maybe Moku doesn't know it was you. The doubt I have been holding on to for so long. Maybe Moku is conducting a sick process of elimination. Purging everyone? That's insane. No, I don't dare say Moku is insane. Wouldn't Moku punish you right now if he knew what you thought? I don't know. That's why you wanted to test Moku, right? These pestering thoughts. How do I even know what's happening to them? They could be safe. Or they could be taken somewhere so Moku can punish me. Moku. What if the success of the raids has nothing to do with the ritual? That's a dangerous thought. It's time for the next number. A reader standing near notices Vecco, staring at the board. Witness, is the board telling you something? I noticed you've been studying it for a while. Vecco does not respond. I guess someone's noticed I haven't been myself. I hope he leaves me alone. Oh, witness, perhaps you know who the real traitor among us is. Is that what the board is telling you? Witness, you've conducted thousands of successful chants. You must be as devastated as we all are about someone breaking Moku's rules. It must be impossible to you that someone would dare do such a thing. Do I want to agree? I mean, this does seem like the first time we've gone through this process, so I guess we'll agree? Silence! Return to where the other raiders are waiting. Moku will not stand for insolence. Is it time for the next raider? The raider lowers his gaze, and the chamber grows quiet again. No one dares to challenge Beko. The esteemed position of witness places him close to Moku in power. Beko's journey to becoming a witness was not easy. Not every raid went according to plan. Even with the chanting performed correctly, raiders still died. Raids have always been violent and chaotic, even if successful. As the bloodshed continues, many raiders eventually come to a realization. They are the only one left. All of their friends have died. They just keep getting replaced with new raiders that inherit their number. Beko has raided with countless numbers. 13s, number 22s, number 57s. Most raiders eventually lose their grip on reality after a while. The isolation makes them lose faith. Eventually, they start to question Moku. They openly criticize and question Moku in front of the other raiders. Such heresy is met with swift action and prompt beheading. Beko has seen this cycle over and over. Hopeful and vibrant raiders that turn hopeless and reckless. It wasn't that Beko couldn't emphasize. Beko is able to restrain his thoughts. Beko is able to maintain his faith in Moku. And before he knew it, he was the oldest among the raiders. His unquestioning faith in Moku, his total silence, was what gave him the title of witness. Okay, so it is age then. It's age in the amount of rage you've been on. Which again, is not a good way to exempt people from trials. However, things might be starting to change. All the raiders in the chamber look hopeless. The chamber grows quiet again. Beko stands out as he stands confidently beside the door. Being exempt from the room, Beko appears like a god compared to everyone else. The great board trembles faintly above them. The remaining numbers seem fewer now than before. It's like the system is correcting itself. I can't shake this feeling of emptiness. Has all of this been a farce? And yet I feel so guilty. Beko watches the remaining raiders. Men he has fought beside for years. Men who still believe in him. Is the guilt because of what's happening to them? Or is it because I'm questioning my faith? I can't find any answers to this. The board suddenly shakes again. Raider number 19! The raider freezes. Raider 19 begins walking towards the iron door. The other raiders step aside. The iron door opens. Another one. Am I just going to stand here and do nothing? Raider 19 pauses before the door. He turns towards Beko, his eyes completely devoid of any kind of hope. Something snaps inside Beko. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is my breaking point. No, I can't let my life go to waste. Why did you chant your number? Wait, has this been Moku inside his head the entire time? Because I've lost faith in Moku. No, I didn't chant my number. Did you chant your number? No, I didn't! Of course I did. I needed to prove that the chants are useless. Do you believe in Moku? How could I? It's all a lie. A lie to give meaning to this housecape. Yes, Moku is my savior. Would Moku kill innocent raiders? Never! Moku only punishes the guilty. Yes, Moku will do what's necessary to keep control over his followers. What will Moku think of all of this? Nothing. He can't hear my thoughts. He doesn't even exist. Disappointment. I have betrayed my role as witness. I did the chant. I did not. I did the chant. I did not. I did. Moku. Moku is fake. I. Veko snaps out of his daze. The Vader bows towards Veko as he starts to walk towards the door. Veko needs to make a choice. Wait. Can I enter the room? I mean, like I said, I really want to know what's inside the room. I'm pretty sure Moku has been the one talking to us inside our head, though, so he's probably known it was us this entire time. Maybe the real test was if we would let ourselves go free and sacrifice everyone else. Veko steps in front of the door, preventing the Vader from entering. I can't have any more of this happening. I have to change things. Veko suddenly stops and reverts back to his original position. Oh, never mind that. I don't get the choice. He lets the Vader continue on to the room. Why am I troubling myself with all of this? Did I ever consider that perhaps these other Raiders chanted incorrectly too? Exactly! That was the answer I was looking for this entire time. It's not about Moku or me, or anything like that. The simple question is whether somebody else has ever chanted the incorrect number. I certainly wouldn't have been the first to have that thought. And now that I think about it, I wouldn't be the first to actually chant the wrong number. Not that I did chant the wrong number. Yeah, I'm a witness. I would never chant the wrong number. Somebody else chanted the wrong number. See how the readers reacted toward me? It's simply impossible for me to chant the wrong number. I couldn't do it, even if I tried. I did not chant the wrong number. Did not chant the wrong number. Somebody else did. I did not chant the wrong number. Somebody else did. Veko stands beside the door and doesn't move an inch. His eyes light up in a way they haven't for years. He watches more and more raiders go in and out of the room. Wait, so some of them do come back? Veko is not concerned at all with what happens to them. Eventually, all the raiders are gone. Only Veko is left. So no one actually comes back then. As he gets ready to leave the chamber, a voice. Veko, you have my praises. Veko, you have made me proud. I mean, do you know it's me? I'm pretty sure you did. I'm adamant that you were the voice inside my head. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's like the idea of having a god that you would chant to have success on raids, I think that's great. That could work out really well. It's just the rules surrounding how this works that I have a problem with. Because like I was saying earlier, by their own logic, if you can't chant your own number, then you shouldn't be allowed to chant anyone else's that are currently chanting. Because that would imply that you and your number are in the sequence already. So say like there's 25 of us. You can't have number 1 to 25 at all being chanted by anyone. And again, with the chant just being you repeating that number inside your head, I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people actually chant that accidentally or chant it wrong. I mean, it was so easy to do. I mean, the harder you try and not think about something, the more you think about it. So that you could push on to being, well, the god is just being an ass, and it's trying to make this ritual actually pretty annoying to do. So that's why he's not giving you, say, like, a sequence of words you've got to chant with your number. So yeah, I like the concept. I feel there's problems. but yeah, I'm adamant. Moku knew it was us. Okay, so it didn't let me enter the room myself, but can I actually just stop him? Veko breaks his stance for the first time. Alright, I need to put an end to this. This might be my last chance. Veko steps back to his original position. Okay, so no matter what I choose, I don't think then we're going to be able to stop this from happening. What am I thinking? I need to repent for all of this. These thoughts. It's these thoughts that are wrong. Who am I to stand up to Moku? This is probably a part of his plan. Moku, I'm so sorry. Moku, please forgive me. Moku, I beg you. Please forgive me. Veko continues to beg for forgiveness in complete silence. In the meantime, more and more raiders are called and sent to the room. Veko focuses purely on begging Moku for forgiveness. He doesn't notice. Moku, please forgive me. Moku, please forgive me. Within an hour or so, no raiders remain. Every single one went to the room and never returned. The board stopped shaking. Only Veko is left, and he gets ready to leave the chamber. A voice. Veko, you have my praises. Veko, you have made me proud. Oh! Wait, so I can actually enter the room? So it seems like it would just act very dismissive this entire time? It doesn't stop me. Veko barges toward the room, preventing the reader from entering. Veko opens the door and shuts it promptly before the other reader can do anything. It is completely dark. No sound can be heard from the door behind Veko. It is as if the previous chamber never even existed. It is as if Veko never even existed. Just nothing. Am I dead? However, just as Veko starts to compose himself, he suddenly finds himself looking at a room. The room is obscure. It doesn't look like anything Veko has ever seen before. What is this place? Is that a tree? I don't believe what I'm seeing. I guess it doesn't hurt to explore. Explore the room. Don't really think there's anything to explore. Looking around the room, Veko is even more confused. He notices that there's no door anywhere. How did I even get here? How do I even get out? That's another point. Veko stands in front of the tree. Moku, I am the traitor. I chanted my number. I corrupted the chant. Nothing happens. Come on, Moku! Save the others! Punish me! Nothing happens as Veko's voice echoes off the wall. Is this it? Where did all the other raiders go? Why did I wait so long to enter the room? I could have saved everyone if I had entered earlier. There was nothing stopping me from entering in the first place. Just some stupid rule by Meeko, who clearly doesn't exist. I could have saved them all. I should have just prevented this from the beginning. What's going to happen anyway? What am I saying? I don't even know what's going on. Suddenly, Becco notices an odd smell. What is that? A violent sound suddenly echoes through the room. Did the ceiling crush down or something? The room disappears. All that is left is darkness. So I'm going to assume we died then. So again, maybe Moku needs the power from the people that die? Like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about it. This definitely isn't my favourite one. I think I liked the last one we played a lot more. What was it? Murder Must Die? That one I really enjoyed. This one, like I was saying, I think there's just... Moku's rules don't feel thought through to me. Like I said, I was just... All I could think of, like, a plot hole was involved in what they were telling me was the situation. Also, is Moku just a tree then? Who knows? Well, I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, have a spooky day and I'll catch you next time, guys.